National Congress has been a solid name in the Indian political system. And with a sweet victory against the Bharatiya Janata Party in the Himachal Pradesh state elections or Vidhan Sabha elections, the party has shown that the picture is far from getting over and that they are still a force to be reckoned with. Today, I am in conversation with Mr. Rajiv Sharma, a strong ally of the party who is also the Chandigarh Congress spokesperson. Thank you so much for being in conversation with me, sir.
You're welcome.
And first of all, heartiest congratulations to you and to the party for a spectacular win in Himachal Pradesh.
We should congratulate whole of India and especially the voters of Himachal Pradesh.
Absolutely, sir. So, beginning on a lighter note, I would first want to know how did you get associated with Congress, how long it has been, and why Congress and not other parties?
Yeah, when I was in college and thereafter, I read the books on freedom struggle and later on how India developed from there. So once you read the history of India, especially of 20th century, there's no way that you can go away from Congress. Because the ideology of India and idea of India, which we so often call, is totally intertwined with the idea of freedom struggle and what the freedom fighters did, and the idea of constitution also, the mandate of the constitution also, and that is how the India developed. You know, I tell you one thing, that till end of the 20th century, not many political pundits in the world, I mean the international political pundits, they were willing to accept that India would remain united as one country. They had such certain doubts, and I mean, the people are aware of that. And they used to write about this. After Mrs. Indira Gandhi's death, there were rumors. Then after Nehru's death, there were doubts among the people. But the freedom fighters, Nehruji, Gandhiji, Patelji, Ambedkarji, and all other their associates, they were of firm view that what we have developed in India from 1920 till 1947, that will remain in good stead. That will actually strengthen India. There will be problems because of the diversities, because of the differences in every aspect of life, be it religion, be it region, be it language, be it clothing, be it food habits. Everywhere, after every 100 kilometers, India is different. But they were very sure that there will be struggles, there will be certain problems, but India will gain from strength to strength. And that happened till 2014. I'm very proud to say that.
No doubt, Congress has been one party that has been, helped India in many ways for a very long time. My next question to you would be, let's talk about the region first. So, BJP's Kiran Kher has maintained a strong hold on the Chandigarh Lok Sabha constituency, which was once a bastion of Congress, as it was held by Pawan Kumar Bansal. What is your opinion on that?
It is not the powerhouse of Congress exactly. Chandigarh had BJP MPs also. I think the first MP was from BJP itself. Chandigarh had pockets of this Bharatiya Janata Party, or Jansan it used to be called. And but then slowly the Congress gained here. People were attracted towards Congress, and Congress MPs kept on winning. Jagannath Kaushalji were there. Then after Pawan Bansal had a long innings. So it was you can say it became a powerhouse of Congress. Actually, the wave of Hindutva which came after, and they were trying for a very, very long time, but ultimately they succeeded in consolidating, people on the basis of religion to some extent, which is not good for the country. This is what the foreign pundits, international foreign pundits, which I refer to in your last question, they were a little doubtful about. That India may opt for one religion, one region, one particular set of people, and from there the problems may start. So the problem started, I think, 2011 onwards, although BJP was consolidating after demolition of Babri Masjid. But now the consolidation on the basis of religion, that has probably played a part in Chandigarh. So Kiran Kher's performance is not up to the mark. People are not very happy with her. People are not very happy with her behavior also. I mean, we have complaints. that she is little abusive also sometimes. I mean, I don't know, I can't verify those, but some people do say. And the type of work which she has been doing, I mean, everybody knows that Chandigarh slipped from first rank in 2014 to 66th rank in 2021 in terms of hygiene and sanitation. So, but then again, people are voting on the basis of some other factors, extraneous factors. That is why she has gained.
But sir, you just mentioned about the party playing politics on religion. Do you think Congress as a party has always isolated itself in terms of religion as a basis of politics?
If you call it isolation, then I think this is good isolation. Congress does not cater to one particular interest. I mean, the birth of Congress, when it was born in 1885, the aim was to bring everybody together. During freedom struggle also, the Congress had Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, all people from all religions. Not only moderate people were there, even extremist people were there. The people like, you can say, Madan Mohan Malviya, like Purushottam Das Tandon, they had tilted towards, slightly towards the right wing. I mean, but they were in Congress. Similarly, we had Muslims, moderate Muslims, not so moderate Muslims, Christians. Then we had poor people, rich people. Richest of the people were in Congress and the poorest of the people were in Congress. We had industrialists, we had laborers, we had farmers, we had people from every nook and corner of the country belonging to all sections. So that was the aim of Congress. So slowly what happened was, like you can say, the communists, they were the first to consolidate in India. So they consolidated on the basis of the workers. Earlier they were part of the Congress, but then they probably told them that Congress is taking care of everybody. So if you align with us, so we will be concentrating on workers. So ultimately that brought some section of the society to certain people. Like BSP gained in 80s. So the people who were Dalits and who did work for the Dalits and the people on the lower run of the society. Congress started, Mahatma Gandhi started, Nehru started.
So I don't doubt Congress's work, and I'm sure they're doing their best. But what I feel, see, since the last elections of municipal corporation that were held in 2021 last year for the Chandigarh MC, the fight was too close between the new party, Aam Aadmi Party, and BJP. Congress was lagging behind. What do you have to say about that?
Congress was lagging behind also, and Congress was number one party also. I mean, this is a dichotomy here, but let me explain it. In all the 35 constituencies, Congress got the maximum number of votes. So if, going by that account, if election of member parliament was there, Congress would have won. But number of seats, of course, in municipal corporation number of votes are not counted, number of seats are counted. So we can say that we lost in the municipal corporation elections. People were not very happy with BJP, didn't want to vote for BJP, although again some people voted on religious lines, not on the performance, I'm very sure about that. But people were a little taken in by free electricity, free water, even knowing that municipal corporation does not have power to give free electricity, free power, because setup of Chandigarh is a little different. So Chandigarh administration has to take decision. But still people got little enamored, little attracted, fascinated by all these things. So they got some seats, although the number of votes was at number 3. They were even below BJP. But again, they caught the imagination of the people of Chandigarh at that stage. I believe now people are able to understand what they meant and what they. One of their councillors voted for BJP during deputy mayor elections and senior deputy mayor election, and deliberately that same person or maybe some different person damaged his own vote to help BJP. Even when they were number one party in the councillor in the corporation, they were not able to have their own mayor. So that shows that they deliberately gave one vote to BJP.
Moving on to my next question. Recently, UT Administrator Banwarilal Purohit nominated councillors to MC. And then they received a huge backlash from AAP as well as Chandigarh Congress. Can you take us back to what happened?
Actually, if you have to study this Punjab Municipal Corporation Act as it is applicable to Chandigarh to know this. Now, one of the sections is very clear about nominated councillors, and it says that a person who has played some prominent role in the social or administrative field or in public life, or he is a, you can say, expert in his own field, he should be nominated. No, the councillors are the political people. They probably, most of them do not have technical knowledge. They are not supposed to have technical knowledge. So the concept of nominated councillors was that once they go for some welfare measure or some development activity, so there are some technical aspects may also have to be taken care of. So for that nominated councillors are there. But here what they did, the most of the candidates, rather I think all except one, were primary members of BJP and they were office bearers of the BJP. So they nominated political people, to which has totally negated the concept of the nominated councillors, and it is, I think, unethical also, and it is moral corruption on the part of BJP. This is not good. This is not good for the city. Although councillors are very supportive enough and they are trying to be cooperative with them, but I don't think they have a big role to play in the corporate.
Now we talked about some things that are applicable on a regional level. Now let's go a little national. Do you think the regional parties rising to power has resulted in a decrease in vote share of Congress? By that I mean that once the Indian political system was only dominated by two parties, that is Bharatiya Janata Party and INC. But now the BJP votes are still secured. However, the opposition's vote has been divided. What is your opinion on that?
I'll answer this question, but before that, I would correct you that Bharatiya Janata Party was never a party of dominance in India. It has very small vote percentage till, you can say, mid of 90s. So it was it was trying to criminalize the society, and it succeeded. It began to succeed by mid 90s or maybe early 90s, especially after this Ram Janmabhoomi movement. So it started gaining imagination or starting gaining support of the people of the country. But before that, till 80s, it was not a force to reckon with. Secondly, you asked a question about regional parties. Again, the answer lies in one of my earlier comments that people start actually going towards the parties who cater to their own interest. Like I said, BSP, it became popular at some stage among Dalits. Communist Party became popular among workers, but that again you can see that was a temporary phase. Similarly, the regions also started opting for their own regional parties. They are good in one to an extent that the regional aspirations, they are catered to by these regional parties, and which again has helped to consolidate India as a country. If there were regional dissatisfaction or regional aspirations were not met, it could lead to some unrest. It has in the past did, but regional parties have helped India consolidate by taking care of the regional aspirations. But again, the negative point on this is that regional parties do not have national perspective. At some stage, the interest of the nation or the philosophy of the nation or the policies of the nations have to be decided. They cannot be done on the basis of regions. So that is the negative aspect. So some balance has to be found out. Of course, when regional parties grow, the national parties tend to become a little weak also. But then this is how democracy works.
Now, see, this has been a year of change for Congress, as we have seen with the Congress president. There's a change in the Congress president. But Mallikarjun Kharge, he has been repeatedly associated to be a Gandhi loyalist. Do you think that the keeping him as the president is somewhere equivalent to keeping the Gandhi family in the party's prominence?
Oh, I can't understand this question. I think everybody in Congress is Gandhi loyalist. Everybody in Congress is Khadge loyalist. Everybody in Congress is a loyalist of my state president. So we have to be, we may have differences, but ultimately we have to remain loyal with each other because we are members of one party. As far as Gandhi's family dominance is concerned, dominance is because of the work they have been doing. So this is a democracy. So Congress party had actually, I mean, one of the, I think only parties, if I am correct, in the world which has undertaken such extensive electoral process to elect its president. I mean, even the grassroots level workers, they voted. I voted for one of the candidates. There were two candidates. So, I mean, we voted to elect a president. And Gandhi family, because of these questions which were arising in the country, they did not fight for the elections. Because, I mean, there was a big attack on the family. So they said that we will remain aloof and we will serve the party from the sidelines, if I can say that. And look the wonderful work which Rahul Gandhi did. I mean, the party was struggling to gain prominence, and now, I mean, he has put the party at a very high pedestal because of the hard work. With 3,570 kilometers driving daily, 25 kilometers. That is a job I don't think even 1% of people in the country will be able to do. I don't think any political party can even dare to think about this.
Since we're talking about Congress, I think we can't look the other way around to Bharat Jodo Yatra. So my next question is catering to that only. The Bharat Jodo Yatra has reinforced Rahul Gandhi as a mass leader, which was very important, keeping in mind the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But do you think it is still in pace or equivalent to the incumbent government's mass appeal? And we can't ignore the fact that they have been the voters' choice.
No, it has been a fight among two ideologies.
Absolutely.
So one ideology which I discussed, the ideology of our constitution, the mandate of the constitution, which came from this ideology, and secondly from freedom struggle, that is to have a pluralistic India, to have inclusive India, to have social justice and economic justice, and to give equal opportunities to everybody, and for having special privileges for the downtrodden. I mean, and treating everybody equal. So that is one ideology, and not to make base your decisions on the basis of religions, gender, or I mean religion or other these facts. So that is the one ideology, and second ideology is that make economic policies which are pro-rich. I mean, that is one difference between Congress, and Congress wants people to go up the ladder, and they want top heavy to make them the corporates world and the rich people richer, so that their benefits may percolate down. But the Congress says that benefits normally do not percolate down. Now the flight of capital from big corporates to foreign countries is one example. Secondly, BJP's ideology is to cater to the needs of one religion. They are little, I mean, their policies go towards them. वो सबका साथ सबका विकास is just a slogan. I mean, they are practically not doing it. Everyone knows it. So this is a fight between two ideologies. So some people are following their ideology, and we are trying that they should be weaned away from that ideology, come to our ideology. This fight is going on. This fight was going on in 1925 also, in 1920 also. So this has been a continuous fight. Till now, Congress's ideology has been the winner. But now, for some times, they have gained dominance. I don't think that dominance is good for country. People will realize that. This is what the freedom fighters feared. That is why they made such a good constitution. BJP cannot gain its, you can say, objective, cannot achieve its objective till it subverts the constitution. So attempts are there to subvert the constitution. Congress party is fighting. Only Congress party is fighting against this ideology. Otherwise, regional parties are not fighting. They ally with them. So let this fight go. Let us see who wins. Right?
Absolutely. Not naming anybody, but do you think infighting is a component of a true democratic party?
Yes, I mean we have to have differences. Even you said about Gandhi loyalists. Gandhi loyalists have differences with Rahul Gandhi, with Sonia Gandhi. So discussion, debate, differences, difference of opinion, and sometimes agitated debates also. I mean they are part of the democracy. They have to be there. How can two people think alike? If they think alike, I mean they are not part of the healthy democracy. This is how debate is the essence of debate. Difference of opinion is the essence of democracy. It has to be there.
One last question. Even though Congress has won in Himachal Pradesh, but we can't ignore the fact that the state has been famous for supporting anti-incumbency and or not letting any government get too comfortable in their seat. What is your opinion on that?
Himachal Pradesh, yeah, you're right that some people may not give credit to Congress because they feel that this is the custom. Every 5 years the government changes. That is true also. Even Veerbhadra Singh could not rotate government because he was such a popular leader. And so that can be one reason, but people were a little disenchanted with the BJP also. I mean, they were speaking against them. Only thing is that they got a little more seats than what we expected. They got 25 seats, I think. So we were expecting that they would get only 10 to 15 seats, given the amount of disenchantment against them. But then this is how democracy works. People vote for development. People vote for other issues which may be extraneous. And some people may have voted for them.
What is the roadmap for 2024?
We are fighting to save the idea of India. We are fighting to save the mandate of the constitution, and we are fighting to safeguard our constitution and constitutional authorities. And we are for free press, which is not free, I'm sorry to say, at the moment. And we will continue to fight for the people, especially the downtrodden. We will be invoking a right-based regime in the country, like Congress Party, Dr. Manmohan Singh's government brought right to education bill, right to food bill. So people, the rights of the people will be increased, and decentralization of power is one of the aims of Congress. Like it should not be concentrated on one person or one institution. And secondly, this Nyaya program, which Rahul Gandhi ji discussed with the renowned economists of the world, including Raja, former governor of Reserve Bank, so that 6,000 rupees per month be given to the totally downtrodden section of the society, or the lowest rung of the society. And that is one thing which will boost India's economy. So all these things will be taken, given prominence in the campaign of Congress Party, I believe.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. This was me in conversation with Mr. Rajiv Sharma, and we talked about various regional and national issues. Stay tuned for more such conversations. Thank you so much, sir.